Well, good afternoon. Got this special live stream because DJI decided to give us an early Christmas present. DJI Mavic 3 firmware update v01.00.0400. One thing you must do. Wanted to go over the firmware update to make sure that everybody knows what this firmware update is covering. And the one thing you must do, it's pretty important because I've seen a lot of people not do this. So without any further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Now I'm going to drop this I'm going to drop this link in the comments section here. This is from the DJI fan or our forums. So this actually shows this is the actual update itself. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, new Mavic 3 firmware released, and that's day, month, and year. Just to let you guys know that, so don't be alarmed with that date. 2021 12/10 aircraft firmware v01.00.0400 remote controller v04.13.0400 DJI Fly app iOS v1.5.4 DJI Fly app Android v1.5.4. So what's new in this? Okay, added focus track, master shots, and time lapse. We weren't expecting this until January, but it is here a month earlier. In addition, added RAW only photo format, reduced video recording noise for ProRes of Mavic 3 Cine, reduced occasional vibration of aircraft arms in some scenarios, improved return to home performance, improved obstacle avoidance performance, improved hover stability, fixed issue. Some computers could not connect to aircraft via USB. Fixed issue, abnormal color appeared in some scenarios, and fixed some bugs for remote controller. The one thing you must do, you must update your DJI Fly app. I noticed when I looked out on, and by the way, Billy Kyle did a fantastic video on this. I highly recommend that you watch his video. But one of the things I noticed in the comments, people were saying that wasn't showing up. Well, the reason it wasn't showing up is you need additional features required, DJI Fly v1.5.4 or later. If update fails, restart aircraft, remote controller, and DJI Fly or DJI Assistant 2 and retry. And attached in this link, and this is official DJI, this is on how to do the firmware update, and they walk through this here with you. But I wanted to get out here real quick, and hey, Nick, welcome. Yeah, it doesn't have all the features. It's not, this isn't an all-encompassing one, but it does give us active track. It does give us hyperlapse, and I'm planning on definitely getting out this weekend to do some hyperlapse. And next week, my flying may be a little curtailed because we're going to be having some, my daughter, granddaughter, and son-in-law will be down here. So active track is not as good as we were hoping, but it's the first step. Yeah, Nick, I see that one of the things, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about here is, and I'm going to leave this up on the screen here for a minute while I talk. One of the things that I wanted to go over with everybody is, you don't purchase a DJI drone for active track, okay? You purchase it for its video capabilities, its photography capabilities. Active track is a bonus, okay? If you're looking to track something, you're looking at the wrong drone, okay? Skydio 2 makes the drone for tracking something, okay? And I know Marcus and Ron and others have covered that incredibly well, and Billy Kyle as well. So that would be the drone for you if you're interested in that. If, getting things to track is very nice. I found it over the years to be a little problematic, okay? If that object decides to make a sharp turn, if they stop, if they go in a different direction, quite a few times I've lost focus on it. The drone has lost focus. The software has lost focus with it. But it's a start, and it's something that will be interesting. Now, what is more interesting to me, and this is more from a videography standpoint, photography standpoint, is hyperlapse. I absolutely love hyperlapse. I'm anxious to get out there and use it, especially around sunset. I think it will make for some incredible sunsets. It's something you have to be patient with, when you're using that. Okay, let's take a look here. Active Track's not as good as we were hoping, but it's a first step. I agree, Nick. Drone just got off the phone with DJI, and they said B&H is not selling Air 2S and RC Pro bundle. They said the RC Pro is not compatible. Okay. Very interesting. Hey, Crypto Man 5000. Glad you're here today. Yeah, I wanted to get out here. This wasn't going to be very long. I didn't intend for it to be very long, but I wanted to go over and make sure you guys know that we did have the firmware update, and what it's covering. And again, it is not all encompassing, but it's interesting that that they absolutely got something out to us even before Christmas. I thought that was stellar. So kudos to DJI for working on this and getting this update out to us before Christmas hits. I think that's great. I'm looking forward, like I said, Active Track, I will test it out, but I'm really looking forward to taking a deep dive into hyperlapses. I did quite a bit of that with a Mavic 2, and I just absolutely, positively love that. And I'm going to be doing more of that with the Mavic 3. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming up. So, and I also have another video coming out, and it should be coming out sometime this weekend on, I did some low light testing with the Mavic 3. So definitely want you guys to go ahead and check that out. So as a reminder, this Tuesday, I have a pre-recorded broadcast. It's actually episode 50 from season 3 from last year. And we actually go over, we talk about the Mini 2 quite a bit. So I think it'll make for some good conversation. Invite you guys to watch that this Tuesday night. I'm going to be enjoying the company of a beautiful little 2-year-old at that time. So I hope you guys take some time, enjoy that. And, we'll be back the week after that. Well, we're going to close out, and there'll be the last episode of the year. After that will be the last live one. And then after that, the week before New Year's, we're going to go ahead and there'll be another pre-recorded broadcast. It might be like a greatest hits. I haven't decided yet. So anyway, wanted to go ahead and get this out here so you guys can go ahead and know this update's out there, and know that you have to update the DJI Fly app, guys. It's not going to show up. If you don't update the DJI Fly app and you run the firmware update, it's not going to show up. You have to do the firmware have to do the app update as well. So anyway, thanks so much, guys. And as always, remember, it's a great day to fly. Hope everybody has a great day today. Take care.